Hey guys, it's Russell from Zanvak. Today we're going to be teaching you how to lap your sharpening stones using the JENDE Industries glass lapping plate using silicon carbide powders as your abrasive. Let's get into it. Today we're going to be using the JENDE Industries glass lapping plate to lap our 1x6 sharpened stone here. Over time, the center usually gets dished, and as we sharpen, the angle will change when you go back and forth. So what we need to do is essentially re-level the entire stone using the glass lapping plate and some silicon carbide powder to be an abrasiveness to the actual glass and the stone. What we'll start off by doing is getting a pencil and just drawing some lines like so across the stone. We will then get our fine silicon carbide lapping powder. And all we need to do is just sprinkle a little bit on there. Not too much, no big clumps, just a little bit like that. What we'll then do is get a little bit of water. You can get a spray bottle or just a little bottle like this. What we then do is put the stone face down on the glass lapping plate. We're going to do some forward motions, some cross motions each side, and then we're going to flip the stone around. So we go back and forth a few times, rotate, some crossed movements, and then the other way. And as we turn it over, you can see that the pencil marks have been removed from the high sides. So we need to keep going until the pencil marks are removed from the dished area. So you can either add a bit more powder or just go a little bit longer while lapping. So we'll just keep going a little bit longer. Even pressure. You can do your 1x4 KME size stones, your TS Prof Edge Pro size stones, and even full sized sharpening stones on this lapping plate. You can use the back of the lapping plate as a way to check how dished your stones are. Simply put the stone on the back flat and you'll see if there's a light gap that comes underneath. I'm just going to check this now. Let's get a cloth. Alright, we're going to recheck that it's all been lapped. A bit more water. A couple of scrubs. Okay. So you can now see that the lines have now been removed. So I'm happy that that is now lapped. We soaked the stones prior to lapping. So we've also started with a high grit stone. This one's a 8000 grit Shapton stone. The reason why we've done this is as we work down in grits and we add the coarse and medium grits to the next stones, we don't want to cross-contaminate the stone with a coarser grit. So we've started with our highest grit stone and our finest powder. That way when we sprinkle on the medium or coarse grit, we're not cross-contaminating our good stone. So now I'm going to add the medium grit lapping powder, silicon carbide powder. Again, we're just going to sprinkle a little bit on the plate to start with. This time we're doing a 1000 grit Chaucera stone, which will also do the same method of marking up with a pencil. You can hear the grit change. I'll check how that one's going. So we still have a bit of pencil mark in the middle. Let's quickly draw some more on. Keep going. And the powder itself is quite fast cutting, so just make sure that when you're doing it, you do constantly check that you're not taking too much material away. Put a bit more water on top. Keep going. Rotate. Cross cut them. And then recheck. And now I'm happy that that stone is lapped. Now that all the pencil marks are gone. So what we'll do is give it a little bit more water on top. And we'll get our final grit, which is our coarse grit silicon carbide. This is for your lower grit stones. It is quite abrasive, so just monitor the stone as you're cutting it. We're going to be doing a 220 grit nanoa stone on this one. Drawing our lines on. And begin. You can already hear how aggressive that the powder is, so make sure we're checking as we go. So we can still see there is pencil mark in the center of the stone, so we'll keep going. Check. So it is clearing up. Let's draw some more pencil line on just to confirm that it is fully removed. A little bit more water. I'm now happy that that stone is fully lapped. So allow them to dry before putting them away. But that is all good to go, ready for its next batch of knives. By doing the lapping process, we're giving the stones better longevity, and by doing lapping more frequently means that the dish doesn't appear so much, and therefore we're not lapping for hours on end when it's completely dished. Well, that's it, guys. You should all now know how to lap your dished sharpening stones using the JENDE Industries glass lapping plate and the silicone carbide powders. If you've liked today's video, make sure to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Hit that notifications bell. If you liked any of the products in today's video, make sure to go to zanvak.com.au.